Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Monday, December 7th, 2020. Today is the day that's ruled by the root chakra and guided by space. And the galactic signature of today is the red rhythmic skywalker. And so the red skywalker energy is all about exploration, space, and wakefulness. And so it is this energy that talks about exploring the space within, being the explorer, understanding and navigating through time and space, using time as our ally, and understanding that space is possibility. Right? There is so much. We look at, for instance, physical matter. And there is, which reminds me, let me move that out of the camera. and physical matter is, even within physical matter, there is actually space. Space makes up everything, and every possibility is inherent and exists within that space. And so we really want to understand that. We really want to make space within our lives, make space within ourselves, honor our the sacred connection as well between heaven and earth, honor ourselves as pillars connected above and below, and sort of channel that energy and work on channeling and understanding how that energy flows. We receive, and if we think about it within ourselves and we think about the chakra system, right? We receive energy through our crown from the divine, from above, and we receive energy through our root from below, from the earth. And neither one is more important than the other. We are physical beings, and so it is important to be physically connected to the earth. We receive guidance, we receive nurturing from the earth. That's how we stay present in this reality, is by being grounded. That's how we are effective in this reality. But we also want to be connecting above. We want to be bringing in that spiritual energy, that higher guidance as well. And so we want to take today as an opportunity to really be observant, to be curious, to explore ourselves, to explore our reality, and to explore how we have the possibility and the capability of altering that reality and guiding and steering that reality. We have the rhythmic tone, which is all about paying attention to the rhythms of nature, of our own bodies, of our own lives, really tapping and tuning into those rhythms. And anywhere where that rhythm seems off, we're being invited to reorganize, to rebalance, to come back to center. And if we tune into the rhythms of the earth and the rhythms of our own bodies, as well as our own consciousness, we can begin to see when things are off course. In fact, the more tuned in we can be on a consistent basis to our own bodies, to the rhythm of our lives, to the cycles of our lives, the more we will begin to notice when our energy is off and be able to correct that, be able to bring that back into balance and harmony. Today is a day about moving past this energy, is about moving past anything that holds us back. It's about reorganizing our space, right? Reorganizing our reality, breaking and transcending old paradigms. It's like that shattering the glass ceiling kind of energy. We're really being asked to reinvent ourselves today. The affirmation for today is, I organize in order to explore, balancing wakefulness. I seal the output of space with the rhythmic tone of equality. I am guided by my own power doubled. And so you can utilize this affirmation to really tap into the energies of the day. I also, with this rhythmic tone, I really appreciate music and all of the different rhythms, right? The universe has a sound, it has a rhythm, it has a frequency, it has many frequencies. And so we can utilize those different frequencies to tap into the rhythms of the cosmos, the rhythms of the earth, the rhythms of our own bodies and our own consciousness. So I really enjoy utilizing, for me, it's music, binaural beats, all of those different things can be great ways to really tap into this energy today. And wakefulness is all about being present. It's being present and being aware of what is happening around us. What is our reality teaching us? What is it showing us? What is it reflecting to us, right? Because so much of what we experience is a reflection. And so what is that reflection teaching us about what's going in within our inner space? And how can we then go within and explore that and understand that, and thus understand ourselves more deeply, where it is that we are and where it is that we are wanting to go from here. The astrology of today, we have The sun's still in Sagittarius, of course. We have the moon in Virgo today. We also have Pallas, who just moved into Aquarius. And so this is really helpful because Pallas is that energy of strategy, right? Athena, which Pallas is named after, was the goddess of warfare and strategy. And so that divine feminine goddess energy. And in the sign of Aquarius, it's really enhancing that ability to strategize, right? Because Aquarius is an air sign. It's very logical, but also able to see that bigger picture, right? It's ruled by Uranus. So it's that inventive, that very much outside the box kind of energy that we're being able to, given an opportunity now to really be able to strategize much better when it comes to the things that we're realizing, the changes that we want to make, the direction that we want to go. What is the strategy to get there? And so we may now be open to different options, different opportunities, different ways to go about things and achieving the things that we want to achieve that we may not have seen before. And it also brings us a deeper awareness into the patterns. Pallas really understands patterns, the way that all the different dots connect. And so we're getting a really, really, what's the word I'm looking for? Expansive view of that right now with Pallas and Aquarius. And of course, we have Saturn and Jupiter getting ready to meet Pallas in Aquarius very soon, which is very exciting. If you guys didn't check out the December 21st video, please absolutely do so. The energies are so beautiful. We are gearing up and being prepared for that sealing in of the activations is how I'm feeling it now. With the 12/12 portal coming up, which there will be a video on either today or in the next couple days. We're really, and this has opened before even 12/12. This portal is already open. And so we are receiving the most impactful DNA upgrades and activations that we have received so far in 2020. And this is a whole preparation phase. These eclipses, everything that's going on are preparing us for this sealing in of those activations on the 21st. So definitely check out that video if you have not yet. And let's see here, what else do we have going on that was of note? Yes, we do. We have a T-square going on today. We have a T-square between the moon, the sun, and Neptune. And so we have Neptune opposing the moon. And then we have the sun squaring Neptune and the sun squaring the moon. So the moon is in Virgo right now, which is really enhancing that problem solving, strategizing kind of energy that we're in, as well as that rhythmic tone, right? Because it's all about coming back into balance. How can I strategically, what can I do to bring myself back into flow, back into harmony, back into rhythm, back into balance? So we may be feeling much more emotionally balanced today and a little bit less within Virgo. It's our emotions take on a more logical process. We're not feeling so much as we're more in the mind energy. And it's a very stable, it's an earth energy. So it's a very stable energy. So we may be feeling stabilized when it comes to our emotions right now. And when it comes also to, especially with Pallas there, our problem solving ability and our ability to look at things logistically. However, when we have this opposition going on to Neptune, what we're being asked to do is to not think too logically. We may be a little bit at odds today when it comes to what our soul, if there's something that our soul or our intuition is trying to speak to us and trying to tell us. Today may be a day where we're kind of at odds with that. We're not necessarily receiving or wanting to receive or accept the message because our emotions are not in tune with that energy. We're wanting to look at things from here and we're being called to look at things from here. And so it's a little bit of a tug of war with that energy of us possibly not wanting to receive all the messages that our intuition and our soul, our spirit is trying to communicate with us if they don't line up with our logical plan of how we think we should feel, how we think we should act, how we think things should line up. And so we want to call on, first of all, that Pallas energy, yes, to help us get that more expansive picture. But we also want to call on the focal point of this T-square, which is that sun in Sagittarius. And so Sagittarius is the explorer, right? It's that energy that craves experience, that craves expansion. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And so it's really a question of, if we're feeling this tug of war, like we feel like our soul is calling us in one direction, but our logical emotions and our mind are sort of at this point kind of not 100% on board with that for whatever reason, how do we balance that out? We look at, what is it that inspires me? What is it that is, what choices, what decisions, is this thing, is this, whatever this question is, what answer to that question is going to lead to more growth, more expansion, greater experience and learning? What is going to broaden my horizons, broaden my scope? That's really what we want to be looking at today with this energy, the way that I am feeling it. That is sort of like the resolution or the touchstone that we can call upon as we navigate between possibly our instincts and our intuition, because our instincts and our intuition are not always the same thing. Our instincts are very grounded in our primal nature. Our intuition comes from a higher source, if that makes any sense. And so we're going to pull some cards, and I want to start out with the Archangel Power cards today. Clear. What do the archangels have for guidance for us as we navigate today? What is the guidance coming through? Guidance from the archangels as we navigate today. And yes, time is fluid, so whenever you view this video is the perfect time for you. I always want to throw that out there. Ooh, so we got two major arcana coming out. We have the Emperor and the Chariot. So this is very much that energy of knowing what we want and going after it. Is really the only way to put this. And the guidance on these cards says, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans, with determination and self-control, career advancement, and acknowledgement of success by others. So yeah, this is great energy. This is the energy of really blazing forward. So it seems like this is like the choice to embrace that Sagittarius energy, to embrace that expansion, to embrace where it is that we're going, where it is that we're called to go, and doing that with confidence and determination. For a lot of people, this definitely is energy. If you are in a place with your career where you're wanting to take it to the next level, this is showing that you have that drive, you have that ambition, you have that motivation. So take advantage of that. But it's stability and efficiency. So this has come up quite a bit lately, this energy of being efficient with your energy. What is the best and most constructive use of my energy as I move forward? We only have so much energy, right? Just as we only have so many hours in the day. Although today is that energy of using time to our advantage. So really looking at the ways that we can play with time. However, for the sake of argument and this conversation, it's like there's only so much to go around in a day. So how am I going to spend that time wisely? How am I going to spend that energy wisely? Where am I, now that I have all of this passionate take charge kind of energy coming through, and this is very much the energy we're feeling with the eclipse too, guys, is like, how can I utilize that most efficiently? How can I channel that energy? And so you want to think of it, I'm being shown like a laser beam, like that laser focus of like, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to achieve. And this is how I'm going to get there. And really being open to all of the synchronicities, to the opportunities, to the flow, right? And whatever that brings to the highest and best outcome. But also that doesn't mean, because we surrender and we follow our intuition and we follow the higher guidance for our lives, doesn't mean that we just sit idly by and we don't have goals and we don't have ambitions and aspirations. We absolutely have that at the same time. We were put here to achieve that. Whatever your dreams are, you are dreaming those dreams because you were meant to achieve them. If you were not, they would not be in your consciousness. If they come into your consciousness, they are absolutely possible. And so it's like, how am I going to go about going after that? Okay, and then, now we have 2 6s coming out, you guys. We have the 6 of Ariel and the 6 of Gabriel coming out. So this would be akin to the 6 of Pentacles type energy. And this, I believe, would be the Six of, I wanted to say Wands, but I'm not sure. I get a little bit confused with all the colors still, you guys. But regardless, this is all about, and this is perfect as we're talking about career, right? Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. And then that's followed up by, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, or promotions. So that's just beautiful energy, you guys. So many blessings coming in when it comes to life path, when it comes to career, when it comes to what we're wanting to achieve. And it's just really this confidence I'm feeling. This confidence that you have in yourself and your path, and this sense of dedication and commitment is really putting you in alignment and really moving you. It's like opening those floodgates so that those resources can come pouring in. And it says magical and unexpected ways. And so there may be ways that things line up for you that seem almost, it's like too good to be true almost, but it is true. That's when we tap into the magic of the universe and the energy just unfurls. And so it's a way to also tap into this energy for those of us who aren't quite here yet, is through this energy of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. So giving, even like we may not think that we have a lot to give, but we always have something. It doesn't always have to be, when we're talking about career, we're talking about life path. It doesn't always necessarily have to be money. We can give in all different ways. What way can you bestow kindness upon another? What way can you positively impact another person's lives? How can we cooperate and collaborate with each other and lift each other up? Any way that we are lifting somebody up, we are giving. And when we get into that energy, we get into that energy of being open to receive as well. And then on the bottom of the deck, of course, there is the Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes on how you spend or save money. So don't be resistant to the changes that are coming in. Just allow it to flow. Honestly, what I'm feeling from this more than anything is that where it said, what you give, you also receive. And so the four of Pentacles, which is what the Four of Ariel represents, can be like that holding on to things really tightly. And so don't hold on to everything so tightly. Like loosen up that fist. Allow the energy to flow in and to flow out. And then we have the Ace of Gabriel. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. A chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. Yeah, so I think these are the Wands energy. Yeah, because this would be like the Ace of Wands. So this is like a whole new cycle of creativity and expansion that's coming in. For some of you guys, this is like spiritual passion coming in as well. But it's the gift, the word gift and chance are really standing out to me, as well as that sense of wonder. So this is all about those incredible synchronicities and opportunities that start showing up in the most unexpected places, and really capitalizing on that energy and the momentum of that energy, taking advantage of that, riding that out and seeing where that goes, seeing where that leads, and just stay in that energy of being amazed and being generous and being grateful. Just be so very grateful for every opportunity, for every moment, and everything that you're learning, all the ways that you're growing. Be inspired. Have that. It's like that awe and wonder of a child. If we can really tap into that enthusiasm and that sense of wonder, that is going to take us incredibly far. And now I want to pull a couple Work Your Light cards. Clear. Yes. Yeah, and then we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck there. Look, it's kind of staring at me right now, which would be the Two of Raphael. And so this was the Two of Cups energy. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. And so what I'm feeling from this card is this is a message coming through for someone. That if there is someone or something that you love very dearly, and you've been thinking about giving up on that thing because it doesn't seem like it's going to happen, you're not really sure if it's meant for you, it is, and it does, and it is, and it will. There is very fortuitous energy for that. So really, just don't lose hope, is what I'm saying. Don't lose hope. Somebody or something wanted to come through. And then that's with the Magician underneath it, which is all about manifesting successful beginnings, creating the life you want, right? And then with that, we also have the Six of Raphael, which is new friends or rekindled relationships. Embrace your inner child, children, or childhood. But what I'm feeling for this is that Six of Cups energy. So if there's someone that you're thinking about, someone that you've almost given up hope on, there's just a message from them coming through, like, don't give up on me. Fight for me is almost like what I'm feeling here. Like anything, the Magician, this is the energy of all possibilities are possible, right? Believe in the impossible. Yeah, so that blue moon energy coming through. So that's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. Yeah, and then we have the Eight of Raphael. There is something better for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest with the Ace of Raphael, which I believe is the Ace of Cups. Fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights, a new positive emotional experience. So it's like this, there may be connected with this an energy of walking away from something. And when you walk away from something, something new, or a new experience of something old for some, possibly for, I think for someone that I'm channeling this for, that can begin anew. But it requires leaving something to gain something. Yeah. So that was just an additional message coming through there. Oh my God. And then we have the Four of Wands underneath that, which is, this is the Union card. This is the 1111 card in the traditional tarot. For those twin flame soulmate energy right there. So that's what you're gaining. The Ace of Cups being paired with that. That's what you're gaining. So this is like sacred union type energy right here. This is like, don't give up. This is somebody's soulmate or twin flame saying like, don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Fight for me. We can create this together. We can't, like, anything is possible if you believe and if you want it badly enough. And like walk away from whatever attachments, whatever is holding you back. And then it's like when we allow ourselves to release what isn't meant for us, what is meant for us can come in or come back in, depending. Yeah. Yeah. And it just keeps going from there, you guys. It just keeps going. So that's another message coming through as well this morning. And we're going to close with a couple Work Your Light cards. Oh, that's really beautiful. That's really sweet. And this is definitely a time when the divine masculine energies have been receiving an incredible upgrade throughout 2020. Our divine feminine energies have as well. And so we are becoming more unified within, and union without is absolutely these sacred divine connections. That outer union is becoming more and more. It's like already existing in the energetic and moving forward in the physical, manifesting in the physical. Very rapidly for some, I feel like. It's just like one choice or you're like one choice or decision away is almost like the energy that I feel. And that one choice or decision is what helps align your vibration and calibrate it towards a divine counterpart. So that's really interesting. Oh, oh my God, you can't make this shit up. And so coming out, we had this. So we had the no card upside down with the yes card coming out. So this is, for one thing, indecision, right? People being in a place of indecision or coming out of indecision is what I feel like. But this is also like right off the bat, like looking at this, what was once a no becomes a yes. That's the message here. This is like, and so this is leading into that, I think. But this could be not just applied to a soulmate or twin flame, divine counterpart type relationship. This could also be applied to this career stuff or whatever. But like what once was a no because the timing wasn't aligned is now a yes. This is like when we make that final shift, that final change that moves us into a different vibration or consciousness, all of a sudden divine timing aligns. Because everything happens in divine timing. We can't rush divine timing. Divine timing is what it is. Anything else coming out here? Oh my God, that's so funny, you guys. Okay, all right. Yeah. So then we have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. This is that the soul whispering to you, telling you the stuff that we may be trying not to hear today. That is divine guidance coming through for you. If you have been questioning guidance that you've been receiving, just understand and know that that is divinely guided. Right? We receive that guidance, and then it's our minds that question it. All of the questioning is our own minds. That original intuitive hit is our divine guidance coming through. Everything else is just the mental masturbation. And then we have the Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Right? So these cards paired together is like serious help in the non-physical realms. Your guides, your angels, your own Council of Light and family of light are working behind the scenes like crazy, trying to orchestrate and bring together things. And so for some of you, and this all applies for some, but take which parts apply and leave the rest. For some of you, this is like divine orchestration with your divine counterpart. That there's like a whole team dedicated to this right now, working overtime on that and trying to send you messages and synchronicities if you're paying attention. And for you guys, this also applies to the career and the advancement in the career and the life purpose that we're seeing here. You got a whole team working on that right now, and you are receiving guidance as far as how to move forward with that as well. So just listen to that and pay attention to that. And then Pleiades double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And this applies to both aspects of this reading as well, right? Because when we look at divine counterparts, twin flames, whatever you want to call that energy, that's what it's all about, is uplifting humanity, channeling, uplifting humanity, helping, aiding in the Earth's ascension process, like the most illuminated versions of those relationships. That's what they're all about. And this is all of us too, with a lot of our career and life purpose and what it is that we're doing right now. That is a lot of people in one way or another. If you are attracted to this channel, you are most likely here with a divine purpose to aid humanity. And sometimes that divine purpose, in the beginning, that divine purpose is healing ourselves. When I heal me, I heal you. Because we are all one, we are all connected. As I heal my own vibration, I help to raise the vibration of the collective, right? So that work is very, very important. And anyone who enjoys this channel, like you guys are doing some serious work, so serious props to you for that. That is being recognized, and you have a whole team behind you helping you with that. But it's this dual mission. Like, there's a lot of people, I don't 100% love using labels, but I use them because it's what people identify with. So a lot of starseeds, a lot of people who came here to aid in this ascension process. And so you have a double mission. The Pleiadians want to let you know that and remind you of that, and remind you that like they and a whole other slew of beings are assisting you in this process right now, is that you came here to channel this energy, to be a channel for these energies, and to uplift humanity with your vibration, with your energy, with your wisdom, whatever it is, with your spiritual gifts, right? You came here to do that. And so we're coming into alignment with that. This whole reading is about coming into alignment with that. For those who are part of have a divine counterpart, that's part of your mission together. That's what that energy is. We come together, twin flames, divine counterparts, whatever you want to call that energy. The unification of our energies, right, helps to uplift and ascend the earth. But there's also a mission within that. It's like mission within mission within mission, to really uplift humanity, to bring about this shift in consciousness, and to help guide people through that, to help guide Gaia, to be guided by, and to help guide Gaia, I should say, because she's really the one guiding this process, but we are assisting her with that. But that's part of what that mission is, right? So for many of us, it's like our career is lining up, and also we are bringing in this counterpart if we are meant to do this work with a divine counterpart. Right? And we all have divine counterparts. We all have somebody. It's whoever is a vibrational match to our frequency and to our energy. And yes, that changes at different times, but this, depending on what our vibration is, and sometimes like we draw in what we're compatible to. But this is about becoming compatible energetically with the highest version of our divine counterpart, right? Those energies coming together to create something, us individually creating something, and then us being drawn towards. And it's not just a divine counterpart. This is also anyone else who is able to aid us in this journey, who has a similar mission. Those like-minded souls coming being drawn together and collaborating together to create something beautiful. This is, and then on the bottom of the deck, and so this ties right in the get grounded energy with when we're talking about above and below and how important both of those energies are. We want to stay grounded. That's part of that channeling, right, with the double mission. We are satellites for that energy. We anchor that energy into Gaia's grid by being grounded, by being connected to her. So that is so important. And with all these high vibrational energies coming in, we want to be grounded anyway. It is absolutely imperative and essential to stay as grounded as possible. Interact with the earth if you can. Utilize grounding crystals, grounding meditations. Imagine your energy sinking down into the core of the earth, connecting with the core of the earth and pulling that energy back up through your chakra line to your crown. All right. So, whew! There's a lot of energy coming through, you guys. This is a beautiful energy. I absolutely love it. Whew. I think I'm going to need to take a breather for a sec before I do any more videos for you guys today. That was like my whole body is buzzing right now. My ear, oh my God. I wish you guys, maybe you can feel it. People tell me they can feel the energy through the videos. So if you guys are feeling what I'm feeling right now, like, holy shit. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I can't stop smiling. It's just so much goodness coming in. So let it come in. Whatever needs to be released, release that so that all of this can come in. It's just, for some of you guys, it's like right on the other side of the door and we can hear it knocking on the door, right? That's our soul. That's that intuition. That's like what we know we need to do. And it's knocking and knocking and knocking. And so like, that's your life's purpose. That's your soul. That's for some of you, your divine counterpart. That's all of this, your abundance, I just saw like a horn of plenty in my mind, right? All of that is knocking on the door. So are you going to answer it? And I'll leave you guys with that for today. If you like this video, like this video. It definitely helps the channel to keep growing and these videos to get out to more people. Even though we always trust that this video will reach everybody that it is meant to. There are links down below to donate if you feel so moved to donate to my channel as well. And my email is in the description box below along with a list of the different services that I offer. Please reach out to me. If you want a Belvaspata healing, if you want a personal reading, anything that I offer, I would absolutely love to assist you in that way. Drop a comment. Let me know how this video resonated, how you guys are feeling the energies of today and how you guys are doing. I love to hear from you. I appreciate each and every single one of you so very, very incredibly much. And I will talk to you again very soon.